President Biden is facing backlash over his reaction to an emotionally charged House hearing about fentanyl and the ongoing border crisis. Rebecca Kiessling, who joined Harris in the Faulkner Focus just last hour, lost both of her sons, Caleb and Kyler, to fentanyl poisoning back in 2020. In heartbreaking testimony, she explained that the pain pills they took were laced with fentanyl that came across the southern border. And she tore into lawmakers for not doing enough to stop that.
You talk about children being taken away from their parents. My children were taken away from me. 100,000 Americans every year are having their children, 200,000 because it's both parents, right? Are having their children taken away from them. This should not be politicized. It's not about race. Fentanyl doesn't care about race. You talk about welcoming those crossing our border, seeking protection. You're welcoming drug dealers across our border. You're giving them protection. You're not protecting our children.
It shouldn't have been politicized, but it was. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene posted part of this distraught mother's testimony, and she tweeted, "Our government is failing our young people. Thousands are murdered by Chinese-made cartel-smuggled fentanyl each month, and Joe Biden is doing nothing to stop it. My heart breaks for this poor mother." And here's how the president responded.
Isn't she amazing? Oof. She was very specific recently, saying that a poor mother who lost 2 kids to fentanyl, that I killed her sons. The interesting thing is that fentanyl they took came during the last administration. Anyway, I don't want to get started.
The audience of Democrats did not laugh with him. Kiessling says she was shocked by his response and is now demanding an apology. Here she is last hour on the Faulkner Focus.
How can he sit there and joke about it? You know, he thought he was with a room full of Democrats and, you know, he's amongst friends and they could all yuck it up. What kind of a person does that?
Wow, you know, Harris, that was such an emotional interview. And our president started by saying, I probably shouldn't address this. He probably should have listened to that internal voice.
Yeah, you know, when she laid out that story, and there were 3 victims the night that her sons died taking painkiller Percocet, the drug dealer was able to be revived by Narcan. But the young 17-year-old Sophie Harris, who was with him, also lost her life. And what Rebecca said so eloquently that maybe the president didn't hear and needs to hear over and over again, this is happening to unseen people, because unless it's a cluster like this, it doesn't really get reported on. She made that very clear. And I think that's important for people to know. She's giving a voice now to literally hundreds of thousands of family members and friends and teachers and people who love these young people in their lives who are missing them today. I don't know why he would focus on the politics of the moment. It's always Trump's fault. It's amazing. And it's disgusting because it caused him to then disconnect with what we were all seeing as a human moment from a grieving mom and reconnect with politics. I mean, it was, well, is he the world's only heart donor? Is what went through my mind. It's heartbreaking to see the President of the United States react to tragedy that way. Consoler in chief, where are you?
Yeah, and yet there are many moms just like Rebecca that we watched. Douglas, in fact, last year we have the data, we'll pop it up, 100,000 overdose deaths, and about 2/3 of those were fentanyl. This is the first time in our history that we've seen that number broached. And when you look at CBP data, you can kind of toggle with data on Customs and Border Patrol. When you put in fentanyl and Southwest border, we have it, we'll pop it up. You see 2020 fentanyl overdose go up, or fentanyl seizures rather, 2021 higher, 2022. You see, so more fentanyl crossing our border and being seized.
And I mean, we see the stories every day in the city we're sitting in. People seem to think that fentanyl is this sort of problem of, you know, flyover country or someone else's problem, or a state that they don't visit very much, all this sort of thing. They always think it's other people. They don't realize that it's people just like them who are losing family members. It's not just homeless people in New York or something like this. It's people across every strata of society, including in this city. Now, young professionals in this city who have been overdosing because of fentanyl in recent weeks. In recent weeks, we see cases of this. And as you say, because unless it's a cluster case, it just washes through. Now, this is, you know, we often talk about crises in this country, and this is a real crisis. And it is tragic to see the president react like this. It's tragic to see that smirk on his face, as if I've got off this blame because this is a Trump thing. This isn't a Trump thing, it's not a Biden thing, it's an American thing that we have to address in this country.
And it's gotten worse and worse. In fact, Lisa, I want you to take a listen to the DEA administrator. Here's what she had to say. She said she's seen nothing like this before.
What we see happening at DEA is essentially that there are two cartels in Mexico, the Sinaloa cartel and the Jalisco New Generation cartel, that are killing Americans with fentanyl at catastrophic and record rates like we have never seen before.
Unprecedented, Lisa.
Well, Harris, first of all, that interview you did, I could feel your emotion and see the emotion. I can't, you did a beautiful job with that. That must have been heart-wrenching. You know, regarding what we just heard, you know, look, for the Biden administration to fully address this crisis would also be an admission of guilt, that their border policies are failing and allowing this crisis to take place in America. But I want to say something about him. The callousness of laughing at her, I really think that's who Joe Biden is. He is deemed a consoler-in-chief, but only because he has suffered so much loss. And sadly, he has used that loss as a sword and a shield throughout his political career when, you know, inevitably he is a prolific liar and has engaged in this type of behavior repeatedly throughout his career.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.